Guys, so this is an important one. This is about understanding and just being consistent and persistent and all of that, and just believing in this, because you have to recognize this before proceeding into Facebook ads, because once people go into Facebook ads, that's when a lot of things for them go downhill, just because they don't trust the process. So in the next video, I'm going to explain in detail what each campaign on Facebook ads is, and in the next video after that, we're actually going to go ahead, make the video, and launch your ad. So this is what all of you need to understand before proceeding. You are going to definitely lose money in the beginning of this. I'm 100% sure that you're going to lose money, because the way Facebook ads work is it's a process. So you start with an engagement ad, and then from there, if it does a certain, if your data is showing certain things, you're going to go to link click. And then if your data is showing certain things, you're going to add to cart ad. And then if your data is showing certain things, you're going to purchase ad. Purchase ad with lookalike audience purchase ads. Purchase ads with lookalike audiences linked to the purchases. You have to have over 100 purchases, by the way. And I'll get into all this later. Don't worry about lookalike audiences now. But that's the end goal, get into the purchase ads. But Facebook has a certain minimum number you have to hit in order for them to recommend you even proceeding to these type of conversion ads. So why I say you'll lose money is it's going to be $5 a day. Think before you, just think about this, okay? Average costs of a business to start is around $30,000 to $60,000, and they don't make a profit for 2 years. You might lose like $100 or $200, okay? So this is really where it's going to decide who's serious about this business. And that's why I charge for the program, honestly, because I know all of you are serious about this, because you paid for information to make yourself better and to approach an opportunity. So this is where, so when you're getting into Facebook ads, recognize that the money you might lose, like that little bit, you'll make it up later. And you'll make it up later. And while you're losing this, always remember that most businesses put $30,000, $60,000 up front before even doing anything, okay? So here you're spending $5 a day. $5 a day, that is it. Average, I would say people lose around, like me personally, I lost $80 before I started profiting. I would say the average is between like $80 to $200, $300 before you start profiting. So you have to be okay with losing that money. You have to be okay, because when you're not okay with losing that money, you're going to jump the gun on a lot of things. You might end something quicker, or you might proceed to something faster because it's going to get you sales. Like that engagement ad, and I'll explain all this in the next video, that engagement ad, you're not supposed to get any sales on. And that's why a lot of people, they'll spend $15 on engagement and then be like, oh, my product's not working. Well, it's not. You're not supposed to get any sales from that engagement ad. You're not even supposed to get any sales from the link click ad. It's a good sign if you do, but you're not supposed to expect it at all. And I'm going to go way deeper into this in the next video. This is more about just stressing to you guys to be okay with losing some money, because you're going to lose money. It's a whole process, but it builds and builds and builds, and the pixel gets seasoned, and then Facebook gets smarter, and then you get smarter, and you learn from your mistakes, and then you're losing less and less, and then you start to profit. Now you're making more and more and more and more and more. So just remember that while you're going through here. Be okay with losing money. It's completely okay. It's completely normal. I know nobody who never lost money starting dropshipping, because that's just part of the process. Trust in the process. Be consistent, persistent, and then just go at it. Don't expect your first product to hit it out of the park. It could. It very well could. But always follow the data. Don't get any emotional attachment to your website, to your product. Always be changing. Always be following the data, and always be scaling. So that's just something I want to stress before going anything deeper into Facebook ads, because a lot of people don't understand that before proceeding, and then they give up. Once you give up, there's no possibility of you having any success in this. Remember that. Zero possibility. When I gave up. My story is I launched my product, my iPhone case, in May. I made 4 sales, and I only scaled the engagement ad because I thought, oh, well, this is working. This should work forever. Started losing money. I lost like $100, I think. And then I shut the website down. 3 months later, I'm in Los Angeles, and I'm tired of being an Uber driver. I'm like, maybe there's something to that one product method. Maybe there's something to that iPhone case, because I was getting sales. I literally did nothing but start like restarted the website and restarted my ads, and now I knew how to scale the ads, you know how, and you guys are learning from my mistakes. I made bad mistakes all the way through, but now looking back, I can see where I made the mistakes, and I can give you guys the more pure information to how to get from 0 to 10,000 orders. And just remember, I gave up, and if I would have never started again, I'd probably be working at some restaurant right now like I was doing before. I mean, I dropped out of college. I was really trying to find myself, but it's because I didn't give up, and I actually recognized that maybe it was my lack of knowledge or lack of performance that caused me to not have any success. And once I realized that, I corrected it. I learned a lot more, and then boom, $160,000 I wouldn't have had before if I didn't click restart and I didn't come back. And that is super, 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 super important to realize, that I'm one of the people who actually gave up. Learn from my mistakes and don't give up. I'll see you in the next video.